Hello and welcome to Wavelength Wellness. I'm your guide, Nikki, and I'll be taking you through a practice to help expand your inner light. So, this is a great one to do if you've already started to build your sense of calm and stability, are able to sensitize yourself to prana, and this is a way that we can move and shape your energy so that you have this transformative effect that allows you to take action into living your purpose, to shining out your light, and doing it in a way that is in a really non-ego, non-attachment way. We might sometimes hear of these practices called Kundalini practices or fire practices. This is a practice that is more advanced in that I will be infusing different techniques like bandha and mudra and mantra into the practice. But if that is beyond where you're at, just stick to the physical asana poses and don't worry so much about the subtle body work that we're doing with all the kriyas and things like that. Other than that, just be humble with this practice. It really takes its shape and really finds a deep, deep, profound impact when you commit to it. When you devote yourself to this, maybe doing a 40-day sadhana of this, showing up to your mat in this way that is not just about the physical body, but is really about tapping into your energetic body. And when you learn how to shape your energy, it is really a deep way to shape your life. So I hope this practice serves you, and let's get started. We'll begin with 3 rounds of Mukha Bhastrika, the cleansing breath, and that could be enough. If you have Uddiyana Bandha in your practice, the diaphragmatic lock where you suck your navel in and up, go ahead and take about 3 of those right after your Mukha Bhastrika. So Mukha Bhastrika to Uddiyana Bandha, and then repeat that 3 times. Let's give it a whirl. So hands onto the knees, feet grounded into the floor, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, expel, blast the breath out forcefully, and then you'll hold the breath out to go into Uddiyana Bandha if you're working with that. Hold that diaphragmatic lock as long as it's comfortable for you, and then guide yourself into 2 more rounds of the cleansing breath and adding Uddiyana Bandha as well. Ideally, this practice is done first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, maybe just a little bit of water in your belly, but not too much else. Hopefully, you've already scraped your tongue, done all of your dinacharya practices, and then taking a moment here as you arrive, more bright, more clear. Good. And from there, find a mountain pose, Tadasana. You can face me or face the top of your mat, whatever feels comfortable. And the movement is simple. It's just flip your palms back to face behind you, and then inhale, float the arms up. Keeping the back of the neck long, chin towards the chest for Jalandhara Bandha, and then exhale, bringing the arms down. Let's just try one more like that. Nice smooth inhale, the arms float up, fingertips face the sky. Exhale, arms float down, weight evenly distributed into all sides of the feet, navel draws up, a little squeeze of the glutes, pull the shoulder blades back. All right, go ahead and pause there. We're going to work with Rudrani Kriya for this practice. So this is really a big part of our practice, is shaping the energy of prana, which naturally moves in and up, and apana, which naturally moves down and out. We are going to, by the power of your mind, flip the script on those energies so that you begin to move prana down and apana up. Counterintuitive than it naturally will go. This begins to strike energy at the navel center, your power center, the 3rd chakra, the mantra ram, all this area that holds so much of your passion, your will, your drive. So we're going to stoke that by taking the inhale from your chest to the navel, exhale from the root to the navel. So that's where your mind is going. This is so much about being in your consciousness, feeling this breath move. All right, so let's just give it a whirl. I'll talk you through. I'm going to face you though. So take a full breath in and out through the nose. A little ujjayi breath is okay to restrict the breath, allow it to move more slowly in and out. Good. Now inhale, float the arms up and imagine, visualize, feel, sense, or see energy moving chest to navel. And then as you exhale, bring your awareness down to the root, move it up to the navel center. That is the practice. Inhale, chest to navel. Exhale, root to navel. Again, inhale, arms flow up. Awareness moves from the chest down the spine through the central channel. Exhale, up the spine through the central channel, base to navel. Again, let's take 3 or 4 more like that. So inhale, maybe close the eyes. Really let this practice be an inner subtle work that you are moving through. Inhale, taking chest to navel for Rudrani Kriya or Agni Pranayama, sometimes it's known as. Exhale from the root to the navel center. Start to feel that come alive. Take 1 more like that. Becoming a energy shaper, brightening that inner light. Good. And then just go ahead and pause there. Start to feel a sense of activation at your navel center. All right, that's what our focus is on right here, through the spine. Find a nice length through the spine. That's where the yogis say all of our energy is. All the nadis start to meet and merge in this one central channel called Sushumna Nadi. That's what we're bringing it towards. So let's go ahead and move to the back of the mat. So step to the back of the mat, mountain pose. We're going to go through Vayu Namaskar. I'll guide you. Go ahead and find mountain pose. Open up your heart. Gaze forward. Feel that power that you hold within. And then inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Awareness down to the navel. Exhale, bend the knees. Lower yourself all the way down. Root to navel, hands to floor. All right. Inhale, crawl the hands out to all fours. Exhale, tuck your toes. Just a brief down dog, then take the right knee to the heart, step the right foot through, drop the left heel down into the ground. Inhale, rise up, you're in warrior 1. Stay there as you ground yourself. Exhale, drop the shoulders down, bend the right knee deeply, feel the pinky side edge of your left foot press into the mat. Inhale, extend your right leg straight, pull the right hip back, find length through your spine, nice and tall and proud. Exhale with that extended spine, fold forward the flat back until when you need to, bend the knee, plant the palm, step back, move through a gentle chaturanga. So bend the knee, lower the knees onto the floor. Just for this first one, we can modify. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. You can keep the hips down on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes. It's just a brief down dog again to take now the left side forward. Right heel drops down. Anchor yourself as you inhale, rise up for Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, stay here. Bend the left knee, pushing down through the floor, the right pinky side edge of the foot. Deep breath in, straighten your left leg, pull the left hip back, relax your shoulders. I know, so much to think about. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the palms, step the left leg back. This time take high plank. We're going to take an extra breath here. Inhale. Shift forward, bend the elbows. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, scoop the chest forward. Open up your heart, tops of the feet to the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Take 3 breaths here in downward facing dog. So this is the kind of practice that we do that really the Lahari 200-hour yoga teacher training cultivates itself to. So understanding all of these things in a much deeper way of how prana moves and all these subtle workings of the energetic body is really what the teacher training focuses on, and this is kind of the accumulation of it all. So you're getting a little taste of it now. Inhale, go ahead and lower your knees down to the floor, all fours. Walk your hands back to your feet, so keep those toes tucked. Come into original malasana, hands overhead. Inhale, push down, drive up, rise to stand. All right, exhale, fold forward, take Uttanasana. Peace fingers can bind your big toes in this forward fold, or they could just rest onto the shins or to a block. Inhale, go ahead and take a halfway lift, long spine, chin to chest, tailbone back. Exhale, fold in, splay your elbows wide. Reach towards the legs. Release the toes. Inhale, bend knees deeply. Sweep the arms up overhead. Come into Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit deeper. Relax shoulders, long spine. Inhale, press down to the floor. Rise up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower your arms down. Tadasana. All right, let's keep it going. Take one more breath here. All right, option to add that work, that inner work of Agni Pranayama or Rudrani Kriya. Remember, inhale chest to navel, exhale root to navel. That is more advanced. If it becomes too much, focus first on the most gross, the body. So get the physical alignment proper, and then you could weave in a little bit more and a little bit more as you find that proficiency. All right, my friend, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit the hips down. Hands to floor. Inhale, walk the hands forward with some zest, a little wiggle. Exhale, tuck toes. Take the right knee to the chest, step it through, left heel down. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, you got it. Gaze forward, stay. Inhale, extend the right leg long. Exhale, fold forward over your right leg. All right, if you need blocks here, feel free to frame the blocks around your right foot so you can come into a nice hold of Parasvottanasana pyramid pose. Inhale, take a halfway lift, pull the right hip back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into stay. So the blocks can be on any level, the highest, the lowest, or no blocks at all. Now, what the extra magic happens here is in this almost, you might need to bring the left foot forward a little bit. In this position that almost starts to feel like an inversion, you'll work with Agni Pranayama. So as you inhale, chest to the navel. Exhale, bring your consciousness to the root of your spine and then bring it up towards your navel. Or in this case, bringing it down towards your navel. Take 3 more breaths like that. Where our attention goes, energy flows. Using this Kriya as a way to bring more power into the navel center. Feel yourself stoking your inner fire. Well done. Release that. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Keep the left hand planted. Exhale, take your right hand to the sky for a revolved triangle. Gaze can be up, out, or down. And just again, feel the navel center there without necessarily going in through that Kriya. Just feel at your navel center this vibration of ram, ram, ram. Just vibrating, pulsing, activating there. Feel that essence of this mantra of the body of fire, of the third chakra. Feel that keeping you here, keeping you still, keeping you steady. This can be so interesting. It doesn't have to be boring just because you're holding things long. Let that inner curiosity dive in. And on your next inhale, lower the right hand. Move the blocks away if you had them. Exhale, go ahead and plant your palms. Step the right leg back. Move through your vinyasa, so bend elbows for Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice strong through the core. Inhale, open up your chest without lifting the chin. The back bend is in the upper back. Open the heart. Exhale, take downward facing dog to take the other side. Left leg steps through, right heel drops down. Bending knee over ankle, rise up. Right leg straight and strong, hands overhead. Exhale, stay here. Feel yourself firm to the earth. Inhale, press down to straighten your left leg. Exhale, fold forward over your left leg. Hands can come back onto those blocks. Right heel can come a little closer to your left heel. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Find more extension and length through your spine, more space through each one of your vertebrae. And then exhale, fold in. Agni Pranayama, you have 5 rounds like this. I want you to go inward. Go into your own little special place where you can be focused. Inhale, chest to navel. Exhale, consciousness moves from the root to the navel. 4 more. It's a sense of I am powerful. Hold your awareness right there at that meeting point where your fire is being stoked. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, right hand stays down, left hand reaches up. Option to take the gaze with it or keep it down. Right at that center point, keep your awareness there as you hold this deep twist and feel yourself move into that vibration that is always present, the mantra Vram, 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 giving you what you need to stay with it, to stay activated, to stay on your course. So easy to get distracted, to lose focus, to be overwhelmed. This power to stay with complete simplicity is a life changer. On your next inhale, go ahead and lower your left hand, unwind. Exhale, plant the palm, step the left leg back, shift forward, bend elbows, move through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Remember the Kriya. On your next inhale, lower your knees gently to the mat, all fours. Exhale, walk the hands back, hands overhead. Inhale, rise up to stand with some grace. Exhale, fold forward. Peace fingers bind the toes. Either stay here and hold or work with Uddiyana Bandha. So if you're working with Uddiyana Bandha, follow me. If not, just hold here and continue to practice Agni Pranayama. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Hold the breath out. Straighten the arms, flat back, halfway lift, suck the navel in and up. When you need to, breathe. And then exhale, fold in, surrender. Everyone, whatever version you took, let's move into chair pose. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, stay here. 3 rounds of the Rudrani Kriya, what we've been working with through our whole practice. Inhale, awareness from the chest to the navel. Exhale, from the root to the navel. 2 more on your own. Inhale, rise to stand. You are the one shaping your energy. You are in charge. Exhale, let the arms float down. Pause for a moment and just feel that intense power being activated at your navel center with all of your focus. Just charging that space up, bringing more fire, more intensity, but in a way that is just with so much ease and grace. That's it. That's how we do Tantric Hatha yoga, people. Okay, let's go. Right leg forward. Come into Virabhadrasana 2. Bend the right leg, straighten the left leg nice and long. Float the arms up to be parallel with the floor. So Warrior 2. Feel the feet move down and in. That's going to help you keeping from slipping and sliding all over your mat. Take a nice breath here. Find a gentleness and ease in your shoulders. Exhale, bring the right form to the right thigh. Left hand overhead, coming into modified side angle. Inhale, back through Warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the right leg, reach the right hand up overhead. Inhale, back through Warrior side angle. Exhale, straighten and reach back. Inhale. And then just dance your warrior. Exhale, straighten the leg, reach back, lift tall. Take 2 more like that. Next one, go ahead and stay there in modified side angle. Open up your heart. And then take back to Rudrani Kriya. Inhale, chest to navel. Exhale, root to navel. Requires all of your concentration. We don't need a playlist. It only distracts us from coming home to our inner body. To sharpening the mind in this world that is asking us to be so fractured and disconnected and dispersed. Feel that power. Good. After your next exhale, let the inhale take you all the way up to stand. Exhale, pause for a minute. Pivot the toes, find center. Notice what you feel. What's changing? How are you changing? How are you choosing? You're the one in charge, creating your life. Go ahead, let's take the other side. Pivot the left toe to the back of your mat, the right toe slightly in. Bend the left leg and float the arms up parallel to the floor for Virabhadrasana 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and take the left forearm to the thigh, right hand overhead. Find length here as you breathe in this lateral side body stretch. Exhale, go ahead and move through Warrior 2 as you straighten the left leg. Reach back behind you for reverse Warrior, like a version of it. Inhale, taking it back through Warrior 2 into modified side angle. And then exhale, extend it back up. Can you take 3 more like that in your own time? Feel your light expanding from that navel center, the inner fire, brightening the light all around you in all directions. Next time you come into modified extended side angle, go ahead and pause there. Oh, it feels so good to get your prana organized. This is where we hold, and this is where we practice Rudrani Kriya. You know it. Take yourself through about 5 rounds. Can you refine the asana, the shape, a little bit more so that you are seated in this shape, in this pose with some effortlessness and ease while remaining stable? Good job. When you complete that, look down to rise up. Float the arms down, pivot the legs so that they are parallel to one another. That's right. Let's go ahead and ground that. Inhale, take the arms up. Float them parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Take Prasarita Padottanasana. So deep, wide stance forward fold. Hands could come underneath you or to grab the backs of your ankles. I'll let you decide what feels right for you. Let the back of the head be heavy. No work of Rudrani Kriya. No bandhas. Just let yourself be here, folded forward in surrender with a full breath in and out. What if you did this every single morning? How would your life be different? What would you be capable of? I don't know. Maybe it's worth finding out for yourself. Go ahead and pivot your right foot to the top of the mat to come into a low lunge. Step the right leg back to meet the left, high plank. Go ahead and lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Left cheek to the floor, hands to the lower back, the sacrum. We'll work through Ardha Chandrasana, so a dynamic little work of locust pose. So inhale, take your chest up, sweep your right hand overhead, take your left heel to the sky. Exhale, sweep it all down, right cheek to the mat. Other side, inhale, chest lifts, right heel lifts, left arm sweeps up and out in front of you. Exhale, sweeps down, left cheek to the mat. Let's repeat that 4 more times. Inhale, right arm, left leg sweeps up. Feel the back line of the body, that asymmetrical pose, so good on the spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, right leg, left hand. Exhale, take it down. Can you keep going like that on your own? 3 more rounds. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Hopefully you've got a little bit more space than me. I'm quite close to the wall, so I'm making it work so that you can see my whole body. Let there be a moment of no action, no tension, of pure relaxation at the end of exhale, even no breath before the next round comes and takes it over. Once you finish there, take a moment, pause, arms down to the floor, forehead to the floor. Give your hips just a gentle swivel side to side. We'll work with Dhanurasana or just a modified version of Shalabhasana. So you could either just squeeze the heels together, reach your arms towards your feet, and lift the chest up. If you want to go to a Dhanurasana, you'll bend your knees, grab a hold of the tops of the feet or the ankles, kick your feet into your hands, let that pry your chest open, heart open, massage the belly, the internal organs as you breathe and balance on the belly. Find a position that feels like you are at your edge. Your breath is smooth. Maybe the eyes are closed. That area that we've been activating, you might feel some heat, some vibration, just some more energy there that we hold this pose. Take another breath. Exhale, go ahead and lower down. Take a moment there. Maybe shimmy the hips, windshield wiper the legs. So good. I'm so proud of you doing practices like this. The world needs more of us willing to slow down and to work skillfully from the inside out. Go ahead and press yourself up. I'm going to mirror you for this one. So you're going to come sit onto the right hip with the legs, little side saddle seat here as we come into Bharavajrasana A. Okay. From here, Bharavajrasana A, take your right hand to the ground, left hand overhead, and as you exhale, find a twist to your right. So remember, I'm mirroring you. So this is all that the pose needs to be. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can tuck the back of the palm underneath your right leg, and you can even reach the right hand behind you and grab a hold of the left bicep with your hand if you have that dexterity in your shoulders. I do not, so I'm going to chill right here. What is most important? Not sacrificing our body for the function. The function of this pose, it is a deep-seated twist, which allows us to integrate this practice and again to bring more of that energy through our awareness to the navel center, our third chakra, our fire center, our power center of our own luminous light that can burn bright, burn away all of our attachments, our fears, our misunderstandings, the things we avoid, the things that we distract ourselves with. Feel that being burned down so that we have the confidence and the drive and we feel safe to trust ourselves to move up, not only in the world, but through our spine, in our lives, letting ourselves meet up to those higher places of consciousness. All through just this pose, it looks like nothing. All that's happening inside. All right, let's go ahead and take the other side. So take a moment. If you can sit on your heels, you can just take a Vajrasana and just feel. This practice is going more and more inward, more and more subtle. So I'm going to try to shut my mouth a little bit on this next side. So come to side saddle onto your left hip, left hand to the floor, right hand to the knee or tucked underneath of the thigh. And go ahead and find your twist. The gaze can be over your left shoulder. You can even drop your your left ear to your left shoulder if that feels good for you, or take that turn. Wherever you've decided to be, that's where you are. Feel your awareness move at the level of your navel center. Start to feel that sense of light brightening there as you hold. An option to add in that Rudrani Kriya once again. Good. On your next inhale, unwind. Take a moment there in a neutral position, however it feels good for you. Maybe sitting on your heels or sitting in Sukhasana, cross-legged, easy pose. All right, this is what we've been working towards, to open up the body, to lengthen the spine, to move it in all directions so that we can do this, the great gesture, Maha mudra. So this is a really deep practice. Mudra, gesture, Maha, the great. So they say that Krishnamacharya, our great modern yogi, did this, just this, Maha mudra, at the end of his years, although he held each side for 32 minutes. We ain't going to do that today. We're going to just do 1 minute on each side. So the practice is helpful if you have a strap. You can lasso that strap underneath the arch of your foot. Keep the arms straight. You want to have this sense of being pulled back while the chin stays tucked down, the hips stay square, and the spine stays super long. So you can either grab a hold of the foot or use a strap. So begin to make your way there. Settle yourself in. Remember, this is not Janushirshasana. You're not forward folding with a rounded spine. You are lengthening your spine, pulling back onto that foot. The right foot can be flexed. The left foot is bent, sole of the foot to the inner thigh like a figure 4. And then Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha can be starting to be taken. All right, so I'm assuming that you're here. So let's begin. 1 minute. First of all, just get your breath smooth. So inhale is about 6 counts. Exhale is about 6 counts. See if you can count yourself through. And then if you have Mula Bandha in your practice, begin to take that as you breathe out. Release it before you breathe in again. Now, a more advanced version is to hold Mula Bandha as you breathe in. And just at the end of your inhale, you can let go of Mula Bandha. And then as you exhale, feel that pelvic floor tone and lift again. Keep it as you breathe in. About 2/3 of the way of your inhale, release Mula Bandha. Keep breathing in. Take yourself through 2 more. It's not easy to inhale and hold Mula Bandha, is it? 1 more time, give it a try. Release Mula Bandha at the top of your inhale. Good job. Go ahead and take a moment just to fold into Janushirshasana. Relax the spine. That can be a lot on the upper back. On the lower back, there should be some heat, a little intensity being felt there. And what I invite you to do is that as this practice becomes more of your own, maybe you've doing a sadhana with this practice, that you can pause this video and take that for 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'd work up to about 3 minutes of holding that. And I'd work on holding it with the breath rate ratio that we're going to do on this second side would be really good. So it's going to be a Samavriti breath with Kumbhaka on both sides. I'll explain. That was a lot of Sanskrit. Okay, so let's get into the other side. So I have my left leg long, the right leg bent, using the strap or your hands to grab a hold of the foot, keeping the arms straight, spine straight, no rounded edges. This is a really intense place to be of the body. You need to hold that will, that discipline to remain steady and strong in this pose. All right, what we're going to work with now is an inhale to 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold out 4. Whenever you're ready, you can start to guide yourself in for that. I'll guide you if you'd like. Full breath out. And then inhale 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. Keep the spine long. 2, 3, 4. Exhale the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lengthen the spine. 2, 3, 4. Hold in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. 2, 3, 4. Guide yourself through. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the whole spine illuminated. Pull the breath out. Calm, steady, focused. One more. Option to add in the work of the root lock. Chin lock is activated. One more, practicing Mula Bandha the whole time. And then after that round, go ahead and let go. Take a moment just to release, to soften. And then we'll come up for Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees can come wide. And just take a moment in that forward fold and let the pelvic floor just relax. No need of doing any of the bandha work. I'm going to get a little cuddle. He changed his mind. Typical. If you don't know what happened, I have a dog. He came to say hi, and then he decided no. All right, let's go ahead and make our way onto the back, coming into Shavasana. So a really important part of this practice is Shavasana. It's so easy to fast forward, to just skip into the next thing for your day, but see if you can take some time here to let all of that integrate. So as you come into position to relax, maybe you cover your eyes. The hands can be by your side. Legs can flop open, or they can be on your belly. I'm going to put them onto that sweet spot that we are really bringing awareness to, this navel center, the area of the solar plexus. And just let your breath be nice and smooth as you feel the earth holding you. Inhale, let the belly rise. And exhale, let the belly fall as you relax a little bit more into the earth. We don't give ourselves many opportunities where we are just relaxing without any distraction, without a screen in front of our face, and without sleeping. So this is a short Shavasana, and I really, really encourage you to indulge in it. To relax your jaw, to relax tension in your forehead, in your fingers, in your shoulders. The more rested you are, the brighter that inner light becomes. You can only burn the candle on both ends for so long until it dries and burns out. Take about 10 more breaths here. Just feeling and basking in the effects of your practice before we move into Pranayama meditation. Start to bring just some gentle movement into your fingers and into your toes. Maybe stretch the arms overhead. Turn on over to the left side. As you take a moment there. Whenever you're ready, you can press yourself up. Find a cushion to take your seat for pranayama meditation. So for this pranayam today, we'll be working with Nadi Shodhana. So using the right hand as your mudra, your Vishnu mudra, you'll bring the fingers to the marma point just below the cartilage part of the nose where it gets soft to block, keeping gentle touch on the nose the whole time. And really, again, using your awareness as a way to cultivate more focus, more concentration as we move the breath. It's seeing it move in this V-like shape. So it's a form of pranadharana, a way of really amplifying your awareness and moving prana in this place of the third eye. That's going to help you with the meditation to become more potent. All right, find your nice long spine. Take a full breath in and out. And then you'll bring the right hand up to the nose, fold peace fingers in, ring finger and thumb. And then block the right inhale through the left and see and feel, sense the breath moving up the left nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Block the left exhale out, see the breath moving down and out the right nostril. Inhale, back up through the right nostril to the point between the eyebrows. Block the right exhale, awareness moves from that point down the left. That's one round. Let's continue like this. Inhale, follow your awareness up this stream, the left side of the nose to the eyebrow center, even a little bit further back. Block the left, exhale out the right. Follow the attention down the right nostril just below the nose. Inhale up through just below the nose, up the right nostril to the eyebrow center, even to the midbrain. Block the right, exhale out from the midbrain down the left side. Nice smooth breath in through the left, out through the right. No hiccups or pauses in the breath. Nice and smooth as you inhale through the right side, following the breath up. Block the right, exhale, nice and smooth, following this stream, this river of prana down and out the left side. Can you guide yourself through a few more like this? Keep going and become aware of this intelligence riding the breath. Pulling it in and pushing it back out. Does it have a temperature or a quality? Is there a vibration? A knowing? Feel free to stay just as you are. Option to add the breath retention at the top and the bottom. So we'll keep this even on all ends. So the next time you breathe in, count how long that is, and then take your retentions at the top to be the same. The exhale, same length. Exhale, retention, same length. So maybe you're breathing in for 6, holding in for 6, exhaling for 6, and holding out for 6. Trust yourself as you guide yourself in the rhythm that is appropriate for you today. Nothing can distract you from this. Keep coming back. Stay with it. You've done all of this prep work to get here, so don't lose it. Don't give up. Continue to cultivate this presence and this power from within. Option to continue just like this. Option to continue like this, but without the hand mudra. So if you decide to lower the hand, you're still taking Nadi Shodhana, but it's mental now. In your consciousness, you're seeing the breath move in this same pattern. Wherever you're at, finish the round you're on and take yourself through one more round. After that, just let go of the shaping of your breath, but keep your awareness at the point between your eyebrows and notice what you feel or sense or see. This is a gateway into understanding how you attune yourself to prana. It might be a tingle, you might be more kinesthetic, it might be more of a color, it might be a sound, a trust, a knowing. Whatever it is that you're attuning to that has activated and gathered here at the eyebrow center, I invite you to use your consciousness to move that light, that source of energy, however you perceive it, down your spine. So just gently moving it down the throat, so back behind you, down the back of your heart, where it will eventually land behind your navel at the solar plexus. And sense that prana as this flame. So much energy there, it turns into this flame flickering at your navel center. And that flame represents your inner passion, your innate power, the remembrance that you have a purpose here, and that while it can sometimes be distracted or feel difficult to stay in this world aligned, sense this fire bringing you back to this place of knowing that you're here for a reason, that we need you and we need you to be focused and calm. We need you to be powerful and bright and clear. Feel that in this fire at your navel center becoming more and more brilliant. And then become aware of the light that expands off of this flame. Tune into this light from within, whose limit has no reach. Become aware of your inner light expanding out. Notice where you feel it filling you up, your space up, your spine up. Tune into your own brilliance of your light. Let it lead you home to the cave of your heart, where you can finish your meditation. If you have a mantra that you're working with, maybe the Maha mantra would be a great mantra to infuse at this end here. Whatever mantra, the Ram mantra, let that take you to the depths of your practice as you continue dropping into your meditation. I invite you to continue meditating here for as long as you comfortably can, as long as you have time for. This is really the most important part of the practice. And whenever you are ready, I encourage you to close out your practice how it feels good for you. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.